When you go out in the world, there's real estate everywhere.
Real estate.
Like, what did we talk about before real estate? I'm a registered nurse here in Los Angeles, and my husband and I go out and buy apartment buildings and have other people invest with us.
Meet Savannah. She's a nurse, real estate investor, and founder of Networth Nurse, a site that teaches financial literacy to healthcare workers.
Here I am walking into my shift.
I always wanted to be a nurse. Caring for people when they're super vulnerable really appealed to me, and it's something that I love about my job. When I graduated nursing school at 22 or 23, I came out making $80K a year, which was amazing. But I've realized that there's a lot of nurses making good money and they're still living paycheck to paycheck. As I started investing and then sharing what I was doing on social media and talking to other nurses about it, they had no idea what I was talking about. You know, nurses didn't have the basic understanding of what it takes to go and buy their first home. You know, what is the difference between a Roth IRA or a regular IRA or a 401k or a 403b? And I think my biggest passion has been filling that gap for healthcare professionals and providing that knowledge and education for them.
I feel like we, as nurses, you can make money, you can work overtime, you put towards your 403b, but you don't know how to invest at all.
Yeah. So my husband and I started investing in real estate, and then we wanted to keep scaling our portfolio, didn't have a lot of money to do so. And so we learned about ways you could use other people's money to invest. And so we started doing syndications, which allow people to pool passively, like they're investing with us and we're going out and buying apartment complexes and cashing them out, getting them returns. Really just to kind of support nurses as a whole.
Yeah.
When my husband and I started looking up different ways to build wealth, I mean, literally Googling on YouTube and searching podcasts, real estate showed up again and again and again. And for obvious reasons, it's one of the best ways out there to grow wealth. There's so many different tax advantages, passive income. It's just such a well-performing asset. So even after the '08 housing crisis, real estate and multifamily specifically, which is what we invest in, was the first one to bounce back. I mean, there's reasons millionaires own real estate.
Savannah and her husband founded Willow Investment Group to buy rental buildings with a pool of investors. Now she's been able to switch to nursing part-time.
Right now, we're actually in the process of buying our 4th apartment complex. So we have a 12 unit, 24 unit, and 18 unit. And this week, we're actually closing on a 36 unit up in Oregon. It's the biggest deal we've done so far. And I think over 60% of them were healthcare professionals.
A big portion of our presentation is revolved around why we love the market and what we're seeing. There's a 3% vacancy rate in the area, which is great. The home ownership rate is 43%. So that means that 57% of the population there is renting. We plan to increase rents. So we show, 28 out of 36 units on year one will be increasing 9.01%. Laundry is a huge opportunity in real estate, and so we're going to recapture all that income. We take a small acquisition fee, 0.6%, and then the asset management fee, 1%. So very minimal compared to other investment opportunities out there.
In addition to her real estate investments and part-time nursing, Savannah also wants to expand Networth Nurse. This way, other healthcare workers can find the flexibility and security that she's been able to find for herself.
My husband and I, we always talk about this, like, what did we talk about before real estate? Because even we'll be driving around or going somewhere in a different city and we'll be like looking at the buildings and in our head calculating like, oh, I wonder how that one's doing or what the vacancy rate is. Most healthcare professionals go into healthcare because they love helping people. But my nurses that I have now who are invested in syndications with me and have different income streams coming in, they're able to go to the hospital more fulfilled as a nurse, knowing that, you're not necessarily dependent on that income and you can really provide better care. I'm probably working more than I was working when I was working in the hospital, but it's something that I'm super passionate about, and it does provide me a lot more time freedom because I have the financial freedom.